Hi, Bryce.
Howdy. Yeah, no, I had a quick question. I joined late. Greta, I was like looking you up on IMDb because I'm an '80s kid, so I was trying to figure out
Uh-huh.
if I had a crush on you at some point. I just forgot. No, but I
Ah,
did see you were in the TV show V, and I wanted to give you props for that. Now, can you give me a quick little anecdote like about Mark Singer? Because I loved him as an actor. Like,
well, the only anecdote I can give you about Mark Singer is he's one of the world's greatest human beings. He's a
great.
wonderful guy, and I knew him prior to V. We'd done some celebrity events together. I produced a lot of events in the '80s, and he's a fantastic athlete. So I knew Mark and his then wife, who has now passed away. They were a great couple. He's a terrific
Mhm.
guy. Um, the only anecdote, Jane Badler and I were pretty good friends during the shooting of that. The thing I remember the most from V was the red dust. Man, I was worried about that. I just hope I don't have Agent Orange years later because that was some foul stuff. It was like powdered velour coming from the ceiling,
Where
you
did you
know?
shoot that? Where
Um,
because a lot of I remember outdoor stuff. Were you in the desert, like you're in Arizona or something like that, or like?
No, I was very lucky. That was such a cushy gig. I lived about 10 minutes from the Warner Brothers studio where I shot all of my stuff. So I would literally go in the morning to a tennis club that was down the street from me, and I'd be playing tennis and I'd be on call. And if they called me that day to come in, I could just pop home and change and go over. If it was a day where I was just on call. So it was, for me, it was really cushy geographically. I just popped over to Warner
Nice.
Brothers. Um, yeah, and the red dust was shot in like a set that had like a tunnel, and it was on the sound stage, and it was just weird. Um, Actually, the weirdest thing, yeah, it was anyway. That was. I just had a flash of something else. Actually, it was another show I was shooting at the on that's right outside that same sound stage. I was shooting Lois and Clark, and I played a Nazi nurse. And I was walking past Steven Seagal's trailer, and he was trying to get me to come into it or something. I remember. I just
Oh,
had a
oh
flash.
man.
I just had a flash of that, apropos of nothing, like Steven Seagal in the door going, "Hey, nurse, come in and fix me," or something like
Oh, so
that.
the
I don't know.
stories about Seagal
Yeah,
are true then. He is kind of
yeah.
a creep.
Well, it didn't come off as creepy then, but now within the context of hearing other stories, I'm like, "Ooh, creepy." But at the time, it was kind of funny and whatever. So,
Very interesting.
yeah. So,
No,
yeah,
yeah, no, but V was for those in the room who don't know, it was like a couple seasons. It was like a '80s, like mid '80s sci-fi type of thing on television show. It was really fun for that age. I was like probably 11 or 12 years old. I was born in '73, so I'm getting up to so hey, longevity applies to me too. I mean, I hear more of Tanya's spaces that have to do with this stuff because I'm flirting with 50, so I'm starting to say, hey, I take care of myself, but it's like I want to be in like premium shape, for the next 20, 25 years.
yeah,
Well, thank you for your
yeah,
time. Appreciate it.
yeah. Absolutely. Thanks for listening. So, yeah, Tanya, that's another funny one. Just quick one before you close out. I'm in Hollywood on a date. Um, Younger guy, much younger guy. A foreigner song comes on the radio. And he goes, "Oh God, I loved that song when I was like 10 years old." I said, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. Because when that song was popular, I was an adult. I'd already had a life. I think I'd already been married. So don't ever say that again. Certain time references are funny because of the different periods of time that people, this, who was just on Barbecue Speaker. Yeah. Um, Saying he was 11 when V was made. And obviously I was an adult having a life and all of that stuff. So, it just brings into focus too more how all this stuff is just so relative. And at the end of the day, it's this moment right now is the moment. And if you try to put it in comparison to other things, you're being goofy and silly. Has the same relevance as saying Old MacDonald had a farm. Like you might as well say a fairy tale or a kid's tale because it has as much relevance in your life today um, as your life, as a fairy tale. I guess I'm being very Baba Ram Dass. Be here now.
Yeah, living the moment. Yeah, that's key. I've been focusing on that in recent years too. That's all you got.
That's
You
all
got the
you
now.
got. That's
Yep.
all you got. That's all
Yep.
you got.
Well, thank you so much. And Greta, we'll see you next week on next
Can't
Thursday.
wait.
If everybody go to perpetual.life, you can go ahead and register there. And we will be back next month. I'm going to start hosting some more spaces in here, but I have to get a calendar going first. But I want to make sure we get Greta in here. But Greta, thank you so much for taking the time, your busy schedule, and I'm going to edit this show and then I'll upload it and
Beautiful.
share it.
And thanks so
So I
much
appreciate you.
for putting up with my delay. Yeah, thanks for putting up with my delay getting on, but we made better late than never. We did it. It ain't over to the fat lady sings. We
No,
did
you're
it.
great. It was
Thanks
fine.
everybody.
You're fine. It was
Thanks
great.
everybody. Really appreciate it. See you next week.
Thank you, Greta.